They are horses that help heal. Equine therapy really can help children and adults alike who live with anxiety, ADD, autism, and cerebral palsy.
Yeah, it's such a great program. But tonight, as our own Alan Carter shows all of us, a program right here in Central Indiana is now in danger of shutting down. He takes us now to Horseshoes of Hope in Canby to see how it helps and how you can help them.
Okay, here we go.
There aren't a lot of physically demanding activities Brooke Brower can do.
Good job.
But every Saturday, she's in her element.
Can you pull it?
Brooke has cerebral palsy, which means a lot of therapy in hospitals and doctor's offices.
All right, on the count of three, there we go.
But today, it's on a saddle.
Big one.
She's been coming to Horseshoes of Hope in Canby for about 6 months.
And you say,
Gone.
okay.
Her mother
Really good. She seems like she's very happy.
Here we go. Turn left.
says there's been a noticeable change.
Can you steer? Yeah. Steer with your reins.
Her cerebral palsy is the type that affects her balance, so the horseback riding really helps with her core strength.
Good job.
As well as just having an activity, just as you said, an activity that your child can do independently.
They see riders here that were wounded in combat or people with muscular disorders, autism, and Down syndrome.
And she really connects with the horse, and it gives her a little bit of independence to do something on her own.
Doing great up there.
The movement of the horse is very special, and when you're sitting on a horse and the horse is walking,
You see Mommy over there?
your muscular and skeletal structure moves just like you are on the ground walking.
Every week, about 40 riders come here, at least for now.
Worst case scenario, if we couldn't find another place to relocate to, the program would end.
That's priceless.
Director John Lambert says they are facing a financial crisis with a deadline barreling toward them.
Well, it's the first part of July is when that's coming up, and so we just got this news not too very long ago.
Horseshoes of Hope has been leasing this property for 5 years, with the understanding that after that time, they'd buy it outright.
There you go.
The problem is that they can't find a bank to loan them the money.
The financial institutions are saying, well, that's such a private use facility and land.
You did it.
You can't value that at what your debt is on this property.
They need to raise about $100,000 for a down payment.
There's Mom taking a picture again.
Without it, their future is uncertain.
I would be very disappointed if we didn't have this program.
Yeah, it would be a real shame because there are so many people that this benefits.
Lambert says it's hard to even let the idea enter his mind.
It's the most fulfilling thing I've ever done in my life, without question. There's too much good that comes out of this program. There's too many families and individuals that count on this.
Good job.
Families and children, like Brooke. In Canby, Alan Carter, Channel 13.
You did it. You rode a big horse.
Eyewitness News.
So they need help and time is ticking. If you'd like to donate to help keep the Horseshoes of Hope up and running, we have a link to their GoFundMe page at WTHR.com. All you have to do is look for a link to this story.
Now, we just found out they only have $725 so far. And here's the kicker. They really need $100,000 by July 1st. That is right around the corner. We certainly hope that you can help out. And maybe a financial bank, will come in and say, guess what, we're going to value it because this really is priceless, knowing how many people this is helping out.
Well, and would help those
help
families
them.
so
Yeah,
much.
absolutely.
You can't put a value.
You can't.
As you said on that.
Right.
Weather-wise,